Microphone check. Let's do this. Here we go. The coach is here. Let's get started. Yeah. Here we go. It's the coach. Y'all know I'm finna get it in. I'm finna get this rhyme. Rhythm and rhyme and reason. WMMA Universe. Coach Shelton Harrison. Entertainment. It is what it is, y'all. Say it so. Who gonna join me tonight? I feel y'all. Let's get it cracking. Coach Shelton Harrison putting on you to the shame. Haters that make comments that you can't stand my name. You say you hate my video, but I want to do the same. Nothing else to do because your life is just lame. Cause you're a simp like that, a wimp like that. So fat like that you're a blimp like that. Ooh, I don't give a piss. How you gonna explain this? Forget what you think, cause this is my channel. Forget about your feeling, cause the truth is hard to handle. Tick, 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 tock. Popcorn, pop tart, fart. Leave a racist comment and you will get blocked. Coach Shelton Harrison, and there be no comparison. You're live on the show. Sit back and have a listen. You can sit back and relax and have a listen. Bring it. Bring it. Let me know who you are, where you at. It's Coach Shelton Harrison. Live on the Coach's Show. The Coach's Show live. Y'all ready for it? Y'all ready for verse 2? Here we go. Yeah. Now I'm on the mic, rocking the crowd right. No, I'm not finished, but I'm gonna cause a finish at all you stupid suckers. Yeah, I wanna cause a record. Got my mouth in my gun and my lips are like a trigger. I figured that I'm bigger than my uno. And Uco, Segundo, and Grande Machacho. I'll go De Niro putting bass in the stereo. My runs are frightening. Damn. I'm all beat. That's okay. I can get all beat every now and then. I done burnt your ass. Now you understand why I got the class, cause I last like a whip and then I smash you in the lip and then I trash you in the trash can, dropping on my tip and then I drink it like it accurate. Rapping my master, you always be last to me. And I'm creative, something like Shakespeare. I'm like a terrorist, something that makes fear. Decide to hide cause I leave it like a lone piss. And then you ask yourself, can you handle this shit looking for your death wish? Yeah. It's the coach. Yes. 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 Now come join me live. Come join me live. And let's get to talking. Here we go. And good Sunday evening to everybody that's here joining the show. You're live with Coach Shelton Harrison, here for your entertaining needs, okay? Here for your entertainment needs. I'm here to entertain, baby. I'm here to entertain. We're going to keep a format today. We're going to stay on topic. I'm going to try to as best I can. If you guys have any questions, of course, I'm going to answer the questions to the best of my ability. But we're going to talk about the topics, and then the coach is going to get the hell out of here. Man, all the rage George Page, man. All the rage George Page. Man, we're going to do my next thing when this one ends. We're going to hook up Love of Young. We're hooking up the sister Love of Young, okay? Here's what it is. Okay, guys, let's talk. Let's talk about the UFC's three-headed monster. Yep, they have a three-headed monster. That monster is called Francis Zingano, John Jones, and Cyril Gane. Okay? That's the UFC's three-headed monster. And I'm going to tell you something. I think the UFC, they got a real problem. Well, here's the thing. Okay? Here's the thing. John Jones and Francis Ngannou, they become woke. They're woke. They know that they should be getting much, much more money than what Dana White hoe ass trying to pay them. I mean, folks, they know this. And the UFC, they know that for a fact that they're going to have to find a way to pay these guys. You know, isn't it funny, man, that the UFC, they always say that they don't have the money. Right, Mr. Bennett? Right, George Page? Right, Marcus Bell? They always say, I don't have the money. I don't have the money to give these guys. I just don't have it. But then, you know, when you go look at some net worths, you know, you look at, Dana White's net worth. The man got like, damn near a $500,000 net worth, man. Crazy. $500,000. I'm sorry, not $500,000, $500 million. Man got a net worth of $500 million. Isn't that crazy? Sean Shelby got a net worth of about 50. Nick Maynard about 25 million. These are the top dogs in the UFC. They're the top dogs. They got these big net worths. The UFC bringing in millions of dollars yearly, but they can't seem to pay. They just can't seem to pay. Guys, let's really look up what does the UFC bring in. Let's get an estimate. Now we know that we're not going to be dead spot on as to what the UFC brings in every year. No, we're not going to be like that, okay? But we know that they bring in quite a bit of money, okay? We know. Okay, so here it is. Let's look at the media revenue. Okay, let's look at revenue. These are ballpark figures, okay? Ballpark figures. All right. It says the $163 million increase in revenue for 2019 was primarily driven by, an increase in 2019 by an increased UFC media rights fees, okay? This included an increase from 2019 of $278 million in media rights and a decrease from events and performance revenue from 2019 of 106.4 million. Let's see. How much they make in 2020? Let me see. How much did the UFC actually make? Okay, now here it is. The event was the largest in history. Hold on. Let me see. Okay, they said that the UFC generated over 600 million in revenue. Now maybe that's probably a little bit off, okay? All right, here's another statement. It's so much stuff out here. We'll get a ballpark figure. Okay, here it is. In 2019, the UFC broke their financial records and reportedly had around $900 million in revenue. Damn, that's a lot of money. According to Dana White, the promotion did even better in 2020. Yeah, this during the pandemic. Breaking company records despite many others struggling during the pandemic. For us personally, it's the best year we've ever had. Okay, and that's something. So the UFC can have a record-breaking year in making money. They can have a record-breaker year in making money. But they don't want to give these guys a piece of that pie. I mean, what is John Jones asking for? Okay, let's just say 900 million in revenue. Now, let's not be stupid, okay? We know that there's other stuff that they got to pay. They got to pay a lot of different things off in that $900 million revenue. So let's just say the UFC can probably profit maybe $500 million of the $900 million in revenue. Does John Jones want 50% of $500 million? No. Not even. I think John Jones want roughly about 5% of that. For it's about 5, maybe 3%. Maybe about 3%. And 3% of $500 million, that's what, $15 million. Okay? I think he won about $10 to $15 million. Okay. Well, I mean, the UFC, they're not going to give John Jones that, but they're going to have to find a way to give John Jones that. Crazy. We can't say is that John don't put asses in seats because sure he does. Zingano, they're going to put asses in seats. They're going to put eyes on pay-per-views. Okay, so we know without a shadow of a doubt that this fight is going to be huge. But they got a problem. They got a problem because now what are they going to do to keep these guys happy? I mean, Cyril Gane, he's not going to complain right now. But when Cyril Gane becomes a bigger star, he's going to realize what he's worth. And guess what Cyril Gane's going to do? You guessed it. Cyril Gane is going to want more money. Okay? And I don't blame these guys. See, the thing of it is, I never blame these fighters because they're going in there, they're taking a risk. Okay? They're taking a risk. They're going in there, they're getting beat, they're getting hurt, they're getting kicked, they're getting punched out, they're getting broken up, their ankles are breaking, legs are breaking, arms are breaking. They're spending time in the hospital. All kind of stuff, man. It just, and then once you have a fight, a lot of these fighters, man, they be out for 3 to 6 months because of injuries. I mean, it's not Dana White bald-headed ass in the octagon. It's not Sean Shelby with his big penis nose. He's not in the octagon. It's not Nick Maynard. He's not in the octagon. These guys aren't getting in there getting hurt. No, man, it's these guys. It's these fighters that people pay to see. Now, I understand. I understand business. The UFC, yes, they deserve the lion's share of the pie because they're putting these events on. The UFC, they're doing all the groundwork to make these events happen. I get it, but you got to pay these fighters. You got to pay them. And if if the UFC is bringing in $900 million in revenue, John Jones, I only think he wants 10% of that. Well, 10% of 900 million, that's 90 million. So no, they're not gonna give him that. Hell no. Even 1% of the $900 million would justify what John Jones needs. For real. I mean, for real. Renee Vital, Wild Tiger Eye. Seriously, Wild Tiger and Marcus Bell. 1% of $900 million would pay John Jones what? I mean, guys, y'all understand? 1% of $900 million is $9 million. That's a pretty hefty payday. But will the UFC do that? No, they're not going to do that. They're not going to do it. They're going to say, hey, it's too much money. It's too much money. John Jones don't deserve it. Francis Ngannou don't deserve it. Nope. I can tell you this right now, man. I looked at a fight, and I'm gonna see this. Watch this. I'm going to pull this up. Okay? I'm going to read this to y'all. I'm going to pull it up. And we're going to look at the last... Let's look at UFC 265. Okay? UFC 265 revenue breakdown. Let's really see if this is... I don't know. Let's see if it's doable. Okay, let's look at revenue breakdown. Okay, I want to see the gate. I want to see everything. I want to see the gate. Like, I want to see it all. Because Dana White said that the UFC killed it. They killed it. Wow. Damn. They killed it. Okay, let's see. Poirier McGregor 2 had 1.6 million and 1.8 million pay-per-view buys. Woohoo! And Blachowicz versus Adesanya had 800,000 pay-per-view buys. And Adesanya versus Vettori 2 came in with 600,000. That's understandable because don't nobody know who the hell Vettori is, really. We know. And Usman versus Burns did about 500,000. Now I'm going to tell you, if that was Usman versus Covington, it probably would have did over 1 million. Definitely would have did over 1 million. But let's just say 500,000 pay-per-view buys, y'all. 500,000 pay-per-view buys. Folks, that's a lot of pay-per-view buys. If we're talking about average. Folks, that's a lot of buys. That's a lot of damn buys. Crazy. Crazy, guys. That's a lot of buys. And you know John Jones and Ngannou probably might do 1.5 to 2 million pay-per-view buys. Guys, it's possible. For real. That's a lot of money. You know what? The guy 787, who Sean O'Malley should prove. You know what, man? There are a couple of different guys. That's a tough question, man. There are a couple of different guys because it's not like Sean O'Malley been fighting the top guys in the division. And I'm gonna be honest, man. I think his management team doing a hell of a job. They grooming Sean O'Malley. They grooming him. They grooming him. They keeping him away from the top dogs right now. And that's what you're supposed to do with your charge. That's what you're supposed to do. That's what you're supposed to do. But I don't know if I had my pick. Let me see. Who do I really want him to fight? Let's think about this for a minute. I want to think about this for a minute. Who do I want Sugar Sean to fight? Sugar Sean, man. Somebody called him Shitty Sean, but nah, I like Sugar Sean O'Malley. I like Sugar Sean O'Malley. It is time for him to take a step up though. Let me see. Hold on. Let me really think. Who would I? It's time for him to have a big fight though. You're right, the guy. You're right, the guy. It's time for Sugar Sean to get him a fight. Okay, he needs a legit fight at bantamweight. But who? I'm gonna tell you what though. I'm gonna tell you who. I'm gonna tell you who I wouldn't mind seeing him fight. Jimmy Rivera. I wouldn't mind him fighting Jimmy Rivera. Jimmy Rivera, he old, man. He old. He been around, and Jimmy Rivera might be a mark. Jimmy Rivera might be a mark right now. His ass might be a mark, and this might be the chance for Sugar Sean O'Malley to go ahead and get him a ranked opponent in Jimmy Rivera. And people been telling Jimmy Rivera he need to get his ass out and retire already. I don't know, man. Jimmy Rivera. I mean, he done slowed down. Okay, yeah, he in his 30s. He done slowed down. He done slowed down, man. I mean, man, he got his ass whooped by Petr Yan. Y'all remember that fight? Matter of fact, Aljamain Sterling and Petr Yan, boy, they beat the hell out of this dude. And then he came in here and lost to Pedro Munoz. How the hell he lose to Pedro? Pedro got his ass whooped just now. But thing of it is, man, I think Jose Aldo will whoop up on Sean's ass. Me personally, I think Jose Aldo too soon. I think he too soon. Give him Pedro Munoz. Give him Jimmy Rivera. Give him somebody, man. Because, see, you're going to jump this guy in front of all these people. He's still green. He's going to get in there and get his ass whooped. That's what's going to happen to Sugar Sean O'Malley. I'm trying to tell you this. If Sugar Sean O'Malley jumped the line and go fight one of these dudes, Sugar Sean O'Malley going to get his ass whooped. Look, that's just how that is. That's just how it is. Okay? But it's time, though, man. It's time. Put him in there with Jimmy Rivera, man. Let's see how he do. And then, if he beat Jimmy Rivera, let's go ahead and move him up, man. Move him up. Maybe get him in there with Dominic Cruz. Yeah. Dominic Cruz ain't been that active, man. He been commentating. That's all Dominic Cruz has been doing. Put him in there with Dominic. Or give him Frankie Edgar old ass. Give him a mark. Or Cody Garbrandt beatable. All Cody Garbrandt been doing is getting his ass beat up and knocked out. And I kind of like Cody Garbrandt getting beat up and knocked out, though. Hell, it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. It is a beautiful thing watching. It's a beautiful thing watching Cody Garbrandt just get his ass beat. It is. But I digress. Okay? Yes, Wild Tiger. Dana is absolutely that. Yeah, you know what? I favor Sean to beat Frankie Edgar. Man, Frankie Edgar, man, look. Frankie Edgar, he just been a walking ass whooping. I like Frankie Edgar. But I don't know, guys. Y'all think that time done kind of maybe pass his ass back? You know, they call Frankie what? Answer? Frankie the answer? He ain't the answer. I ain't got no answer. I got questions right now about Frankie Edgar. I got questions right now. I mean, I got questions. I ain't got no answers for the answers. I got questions for Frankie Edgar ass. Like, bruh, why you still out here doing this thing, Frankie? Dude, you 40 years old. You damn near 40 years old, Frankie. It's time to hang the gloves up. If Sugar Sean O'Malley need a mark, give him Frankie Edgar. If Sugar Sean O'Malley need him a mark, get him Frankie Edgar. Oh, snap. Salute. Salute to the homie Justin Statham getting that cash, baby. He says Sean is rumored to fight Frankie. Don't know how true, though. Okay, hey, if he gonna fight Frankie Edgar, if he fights Frankie Edgar, I think he beats Edgar. Frankie Edgar too damn old. Damn. Justin Statham studying up some more. He said, Aldo whooped Sean ass in my opinion. Yeah, man. Jose Aldo been looking good, y'all. Jose Aldo been looking good. His last fight, he looked good, man. I don't know if Sugar Sean O'Malley can deal with Jose Aldo, man. I don't know. I don't know if Sugar Sean O'Malley can deal with this new version of Jose Aldo. I don't know Justin Statham getting that cash. I don't believe it. Jose damn Aldo. Now Jose, boy, he done took him some ass whoopings. But I tell you what, man, he looking good. He looking good, boy. But that loss to Peter Yan. I thought Peter Yan killed him. I thought Petr Yan killed that boy. I'm talking about I thought he killed him. I thought Max Holloway killed him too, though, to be honest. Yeah, man. I think Frankie Edgar need to go, man. It's time, man. Frankie, man, go get into a commentary booth. I don't know, man. Go. I don't know where. I don't know. Frankie need to do something. Frankie need to get his ass out of here. Okay. I mean, the guy you think Aldo washed? I don't know, man. I don't think he washed. I think this new surge of him, man. Yeah, man. He looked like a new fighter, man. After getting his ass whooped those couple times, he just seemed like a new fighter. It's just my view. Short-sighted view, but that's my view. Ah, damn! Look at Wild Tiger. She says Dana the PG-13 channel head, white. Dana, you trash. Just go, man. I want to see Dana PG-13 KO by a UFC fighter. Yeah, you know what? Hey, somebody asked Dana about that. Like Dana, are you afraid that one of these fighters would fight you? And Dana White said, yeah, but how is whooping my ass going to help your career? And he kind of makes a point. Because, hey, let's just say if a fighter did attack Dana White, let's say it'd probably be the end of them. It'll probably be the end of them. They'll probably never fight again. I'm pretty sure they'll never fight again. Is what it is. Yeah. Yeah, I remember that, Mr. SF Black. Yeah, Sugar Sean O'Malley injury prone too. He is injury prone. He stay injured, man. I don't know. He just stay injury prone. And it's like, okay, what are you going to do about it? What are they going to do about it? Like, Sean O'Malley, he's a small guy. He's a small bantamweight. Sean O'Malley, hell, could probably go down and be a flyweight if he really wanted to. Sean O'Malley can be a flyweight. Nah, it's not the WWE, and it's definitely not pro wrestling. Okay, Wild Tiger. I don't think he said it to Brock, but Dana White kind of got a point. Like, how is beating him up going to help your career? And if they hit him, that's the end. They're probably not going to go to any other organization. They ain't going to be able to. Yeah, the fight guy. I don't know like how long Sean is going to last in the sport of MMA. I don't know how long he's going to last, but I think as long as he's here, he's going to make it entertaining. Sean, he's a good fighter, man. He gutsy too, man. He got that I don't really care attitude. He just go in there. And Sean fights. And Sean fight hard as hell, man. That's one thing I like about Sean O'Malley. He fights. And he not there just to get the paycheck. He there to finish. But, again, back to my first topic, okay? Dana White, they got a problem, man. They're going to have to do something about this three-headed beast. They got to do something about this three-headed beast, y'all. Because if they don't do anything about the three-headed beast, that's it. That's it. They're not going to, these big fights that we want to see, they're not going to do it. And we'll be forced to see Derek Lewis again. I don't know if y'all want to see Derek Lewis again. I'm just not really ready to see him again fight for a title. I like Derek Lewis, but technically, Derek Lewis, even if he'd have won the belt, y'all, he probably wouldn't have been the champ long. And that's just real talk. Derek Lewis probably would not have been the champion long because he's too limited. He's much, much, much too limited. Cyril Gahn or Francis Ngannou, they're going to be your champions for a long time because they have more tools in the trade. But I don't want to see Derek Lewis again. And it's not that I don't like Derek Lewis. It's just he doesn't. I almost feel like when I watch Derek Lewis, I look at a guy. I look at a guy who can be a monster. That's when I see Derek Lewis. I look at a guy that can be a freaking monster. He could be a monster in the sport of MMA. Like Derek Lewis could be phenomenal. But it's kind of like he chooses not to. He takes the path of least resistance. Well, what's the path of least resistance? Okay, let me just work my hands. Let me just work my hands. Let me just make sure my hands are on point. Okay, I'm just going to work my hands. That's Derek Lewis. Ooh, God, dog. Boy, Super Chat going crazy tonight. Justin Statham said, Dana need to pay these guys. Hope Johns and Francis jump them. Wishful thinking. Could you imagine, man, them jumping Dana White? Ah, help! And then, Francis Ngannou say something like, I am going to smack him in the back of his head. I'm going to smack his bald head. Man. I mean, they could technically beat the hell out of Dana White. They could. But, again, what Dana always says is, how is whooping my ass going to help your career? He says that. How is that going to help you? And, you got to think, too, financially, if you beat him up, it's gonna be a roller coaster for you for a long time financially. I don't think it's worth beating him up, unless you probably on your way out, your last fight, because then he gonna sue you for beating him up. He gonna sue you. Okay, he got the best lawyers in the business. Is it really worth it? Seriously, is it really worth beating him up? But you got some fighters, though, who don't really care. You got some of these fighters now, they don't care. And some of them, they really do want to beat him up. There's a couple of them. But see, you beat him up, okay, good. But where's that going to leave you? Where they going to leave you? That's the biggest name in MMA. He's the biggest. Is my mic good? I don't know. I think it's good. Y'all might hear my fan in the background, though. That's probably what y'all hear. I don't know. I had to take it off my head for a minute. I don't know. Can y'all hear my mic? Let me see if I can hear my damn self. Hold on. I don't know. I had to take it off my head for a minute. I don't know. Can y'all hear my mic? Let me see if I can hear my damn self. Hold on. Yeah. Yeah, there's a little static out here. That's my fan. That's my fan. I got to keep a fan on up in this piece. I'm cheap, man. They want cut the AC on. I could cut it on, but hell, you pay more for the AC. I can just cut on this little fan, pay a third of the price. Yeah, I do it. I mean, I spent some time in jail, but, you have to give me at least 10 mil, man, to go do that to him. It'll take 10 million because just to beat him up, man, that's an assault charge. Okay, I can beat that in a couple of weeks probably. I might do a few weeks in jail, maybe a month. But when I get out, I'll be rich, so I wouldn't even care. I wouldn't even care then. Yeah, for 10 million, I'll go slap the bald off his head. I will slap the bald off his head. John Jones probably say, now, coach, man, you don't snitch. I ain't gonna say nothing. My mouth shut. As long as I have that 10 mil in the bank, hey, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. I sure will. Yeah, because he'll sue you, man. He'll sue you. Punching him, it's like the fighters already don't make the money that they're supposed to make. So you go and you assault Dana White, then as a fighter, now average Joe Blow, if somebody just walk up on him and steal him, well, he can't sue that person because that person probably going to run and get away. And the person have to get away. But if it's like a fighter under his banner and you just walk up to him and punch him in his face, you might as well say you going to jail. You ain't gonna have no money. Yeah, it's like you have to think about stuff like that. You know? Yeah. See, Joseph Cordero, you got to hit Dana White where it hurts. See, I agree with the homie Joseph Cordero. You got to hit Dana White where it really hurts, and that's money. See, guys like Dana, they don't care about a lot of stuff, but they do care about money. Guys like Dana, they really love money. So you get back at Dana by you hit Dana in the pockets. That's what you do. I mean, punching him in the face, that ain't gonna do nothing. Ain't gonna do nothing for your career. You'll be in jail. You ain't gonna have no money, and then you're gonna be out of a job. That's what happens. I know, and there's a lot of people that want to do it. There's a lot of people that don't like him. You know, plenty of fighters, they can't stand him. Every day they talk about, man, I wish I can kick Dana White's ass. They say it in their head. They say it in their head, but they dare not do it. They dare not do it. Why do you think when Dana be standing in between them? He'll stand in between them fighters. And if y'all notice them fighters, man, when Dana White get right in between them, most of the time them fighters, they ain't gonna swing if they got beef. For real. Yeah, the guy 787. I see, man. You got to sell pay-per-views. You have to sell pay-per-views. Um, but what happens when you do sell pay-per-views? See, that's the question that I'm getting at. What happens when you do sell pay-per-views? What happens when you do have a name? What happens when you can sell? What happens? And then you look at an event and you see the UFC taking in $20 million. Okay? You see a gate that can make $8 to $9 million. You get, merchandising revenue. And this is funny because Ariel Helwani said it, man, on an interview. He was saying, the fighters, how much of that 170 something million dollars they get for crypto? They don't get none of that, man. But they gotta advertise, they gotta wear crypto on their shirts. They gotta do all that, but them fighters, they get zero. They get nothing for that. So I think the problem is with fighters like John Jones, he can kind of demand the kind of money that he's asking for. I think Zingano can demand the money that he's at. I think they can do it because they are proven to get asses in seats. It does happen. They're able to do it. And see, I think that's what it is. What do you do if you can sell? Like, what do you do? What are you supposed to say? Like, I remember he came at Chris Cyborg and Holly Holm when they were going to fight. Dana White came at them with a ridiculous offer. Like, he was offering both of them something like $150,000. $150,000. And Chris Cyborg said, wait a minute, I made more money than that when I fought Tanya Evinger. And Holly Holm was like, no. Holly Holm straight up said no. She said no. And that's not enough. Not going to fight. And so they had to restructure $150,000. Wild Tiger, $150,000. But they had to restructure a deal. They had to restructure a contract for Holly Holm. They had to restructure that so Holly Holm can get the money that she wanted. Because $150,000 for Holly Holm at the time when she was fighting Chris Cyborg, that's laughable. Holly Holm straight up said no. She didn't even argue. She didn't go. She just said no. Not gonna fight for that. And Chris Cyborg said no. Not gonna fight for that. But they know what they're worth. So they were like, no, we ain't fighting for that. Hell no. Like, we champions. We real champs. Yeah, Dana White, I'm going to tell you, man, he do like Jake Paul. He liked Jake Paul, and I'm going to tell you why he liked Jake Paul. Jake Paul is free advertisement. Okay, because it don't matter. No matter what Jake Paul say, it's giving Dana White free publicity. Because you know why? For all the fighters that complain about the pay of the UFC, it's about 100 more that'll be in the UFC for the pay that these guys are already getting. You see what I'm saying? See, that's the difference. There are 100 more guys that will sign a contract with the UFC with the money that the fighters are making now. And Jake Paul is free publicity. Think about it. Think about it. What has Dana been getting out of Jake Paul? It's free publicity. I don't think he disliked Jake Paul. I think he hates the fact that Jake Paul keep running his mouth. But see, personally, as marketing wise, oh, Jake Paul is a good thing for MMA. Oh, he good because it puts pressure on Dana. But Dana, he not gonna change. See, the thing is, these fighters can get mad all they want to, but these guys are under contract. They signed the contract. They signed the contract. Damn, look at Wild Tiger. She said, I would be like, Dana, if you don't get your big kabobble head out of my face, I deserve more. Yeah, if you John Jones or Ngannou, he's going to say, okay, we'll come back to the table. But if you're Jessica I, he going to be like, destroy her contract. She's nobody. That's what Dana White's going to do. That's just what it is. But these fighters, you signed the contract. You guys, y'all signed the contract. So you know what it is. And that's why Dana White don't really care what he really, the publicity is free. Jake Paul is putting more eyes on the UFC. That's what he's doing. And if Dana White can get an extra 10,000 people out of Jake Paul, to come, buy pay-per-views, it don't matter. And Dana know he ain't got to pay these guys more because these guys are already under contract. They're already under contract. And see, they can go anywhere else, but the UFC, they pay more than everybody else. They pay more than everybody else. So where are these guys going to go to get more money? All of these people can't go to boxing. All of these MMA fighters can't box. Some of them, I know boxing is a component of MMA, but not every MMA fighter got them hands to box. See what I'm saying? Not every mixed martial artist have the hands to go box properly. So that can't happen. So what are these guys going to do? That's why Dana White's sitting back laughing. He's sitting back laughing. Jake Paul is helping him build his brand. But these fighters know. See, the thing of it is, though, they're never going to get a union. They're not going to get a union because you have somebody, the fighters, they're too afraid of losing what they got. They're too afraid of losing what they got, George Page, Joseph Cordonero. They're too afraid, 787. They don't want to lose what they got. They don't want to lose it. And they think that if they start a union, it might be over for them. These fighters are running from unions like the plague. They don't want to lose it. But the thing of it is, though, if the fighters actually did unite together, they could probably see change. And they could probably get the money that they want. Because UFC, remember, now, allegedly, I'm going to say the words allegedly, and I'm going to say, maybe, but, they make about $900 million a year, give or take. But that's a lot of money, y'all. That's a lot of money. And do you know, out of that $900 million, guess how much they pay the fighters? Out of that $900 million, guess how much the fighters make? Over a year. I know somebody know. I know. How much money you think these fighters make out of that $900 million pot yearly? Out of all the ass whoopings they be taking, the punches in the face, the broken arms, the broken ankles, the broken fingers, the broken jawbones, the missing teeth. How much you think these guys, what percentage do you think these guys get out of $900 million for the year? We're not talking about for one event. We're talking about for the year. How much of that $900 million you think go to fighters yearly? Let's just say, Robert, that was good. That was good, Robert. Not quite. Not quite, Robert. They make less than that. They make less than that, Robert. It's crazy, huh? Robert Henry, they make 13%. They make 13%. 13%. I'm talking about if you take the revenue, take all the fighters that they got on the roster, every single fighter that they have on roster, and you look at what the UFC pay fighters for a year, it's about 13%. 13% of $900 million probably roughly rounds out to be about $96 million. Hold on, 13% of, let me see, 13% of 90. Let me see, I bet you I can tell you. I'll tell you. 90 million. I'm at 13%. I'm finna tell y'all. Okay, folks. This is sad. Guys, out of $900 million, y'all. Out of $900 million. The fighters are probably roughly paid a little more than $100,000 for the year. I'm talking about all the fighters, right? I'm talking about every fighter they got on their roster. You multiply, I'm talking about every fighter on the roster. Not just a few fighters, every fighter on the roster, guys. They're getting about 13% of the total revenue. And let's just say if they're making $900 million a year at the UFC. The fighters get about 13%. Whew. My God. Not a lot of money, is it? I think Conor McGregor make about 3 to 4%. Even Conor McGregor is grossly underpaid. Seriously. For the amount of money that he brings in, he's still grossly underpaid. His base pay don't ever be that high. Where Conor McGregor make his money at it being pay-per-views. Yep. Ah, shoot, man. Hey, 787. Chael Sonnen. Chael Sonnen talked about a fight purse he made that was $5,000 back in the day. Chael Sonnen talked about some of his fights. Chael Sonnen come right out and say that they wasn't really making no money back then. Like Chael Sonnen made all his money through sponsors. That's how he made money. But them guys weren't making a lot of money back then. They wasn't making money back then. And see, whenever like Chael Sonnen or Rampage Jackson talk about these guys, or you ever ask them about these guys, they kind of frown. Because these guys, they're here in this internet age. Like the guys like McGregor, the guys like John Jones and all these other people, they got full advantage to take advantage of the internet era. So they were here at the right time. Just think if Rampage Jackson had been here at the inception of the internet era, I'm talking about like right deep in the thick of it, he'd have been a bigger star. And Rampage used to do some crazy ass stuff, man. Like he used to hump Karen Bryant, man. I used to be like, dang. And Karen Bryant's husband used to sit right there and watch him. I'd have been like, Rampage. Nah, I wouldn't even say nothing to him. I'd have hit Rampage. I'd have picked up something, pulled up on behind Rampage, and I would have knocked Rampage Jackson smooth out. If that was my wife. But Karen Bryant's husband used to sit there and just smile about it. I'm like, what? I will whoop Rampage ass. I don't care who he is. Yeah, them guys make no money. And they still really don't make a lot of money now. The UFC keep the lion's share. Hell, from what I hear, I think Dana White make what? I think Dana White yearly make about 8% or 9% of the revenue. Like Dana White make 9% of the damn revenue. I think when they hired him or retained him as the UFC promoter, Dana White making a bag. Dana White making money. Like Dana White make damn near $100,000 a year being a UFC promoter. Like it's crazy. And then Dana White get a lot of kickbacks, man. Like when they hit a certain pay-per-view number, Dana White get these bonuses, and it's like crazy how much money Dana White make, man. Make a lot of money. A lot of money. All right, let's move on to the next topic. I know I stayed on this topic. The three-headed monster, man. The UFC, they're going to do something about it, though. Because the damn three-headed monster, they know. They know They know what kind of money coming in. They know what it is. And these fighters, they want their damn money. All right, Chris Cyborg versus Cat Zingano. You heard it here first, okay? That's the next fight that's going to happen. I know people, y'all asking me, Coach, how do you know, Coach? How do you know, Coach? It's not that hard. It's not that hard to figure out. You see Cat Zingano, you see her training, you see Chris Cyborg training, and, you know, these people, Cat Zingano kind of half-heartedly calls out Chris Cyborg. Chris Cyborg calls out Cat Zingano. Okay, who do you think's fighting? Who do you think gonna fight? Come on, man. This is Bellator. It's not like there's a whole lot of people to choose from to fight Chris Cyborg, is it? Seriously. There's just not a whole lot of people, okay, for Chris Cyborg. Not a whole lot of people. Not a whole lot of formidable people anyway. It's Cat Zingano. You see Cat Zingano still in pretty great shape. She's doing a lot of wrestling. She's going to be fighting Cyborg. But here's the thing. Chris Cyborg going to beat the wheels off Cat Zingano. Chris going to beat the wheels off Cat Zingano. It's going to be an ugly fight, y'all. It's going to be an ugly fight. Now, Cat Zingano, that's one fine older lady. That's one fine older lady. I ain't even lying. That's one fine older lady. Whew, God dog. But she finna get her old ass whooped by Chris Cyborg. She finna get whooped. I like Cat Zingano, you know. And then, you know, she lost to Megan Anderson. I still can't let that Megan Anderson loss go. Like, you lost to Megan Anderson. Cat finna get her ass whooped, y'all. I know we like Cat. I like Cat Zingano. I don't even lie. Absolutely. I sure do. Yeah. Let's not get into the kunsi kunsa of Cat Zingano. However, yeah, Cat is that older woman that you wouldn't mind just taking home to your mama. You know, that's the older woman you just like, yeah. But she finna get her ass whooped. It's going down. It's going down. I like Cat Zingano. I'm a huge fan. I'm a huge fan, and this bothers me. Because, you know, the way Cat be walking, you know, she be walking like she drunk. You know, it's like, damn, Cat. Like, just what the hell's going on? Like, damn, girl, you move like you drunk, but damn, she look good in this damn red right here, though. Damn, she look good. And Chris Cyborg punch in the head. If Chris punch in the head, Cat Zingano might be, she might turn into a damn vegetable, y'all. Cat Zingano might turn into a damn vegetable. This looks bad for Cat, y'all. Robert Henry, Wild Tiger Eye. This looks bad for Cat. So bad. But who else, man? Who else are they going to put Chris in there with? Who? Think about it. Who else are they going to put Chris Cyborg in there with? Nobody. Nobody who's worthy. Nobody who's formidable. No. And Cat Zingano probably the toughest person. Now we got Pam Bam Sorensen. And I think if Cat Zingano lose, they're going to put Pam in there. You know, Pam been calling out Chris Cyborg for years. Years and years and years and years. Pam has been calling out Chris Cyborg. Just calling out. And I'm just like, damn. But, is what it is. Cat got to make it do. I mean, you know, Cat got to fight for that bread. She do. Cat got to fight for the bread. I know people don't want to hear that, but for real, cat got to fight for that bread. She need the bread. Tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm lying. Cat need the bread. Cat need the bread. Yeah. Yep. 1S2 3D. I think Cat need to go. I think she need to go. I think she need to go. Every time she get hit, man, she start doing the damn electric slide. Electric slide. Can you give me that magic? Yeah, sound like it look like Cat be doing a damn electric slide. Every time she get her ass hit. Hey folks, it just is what it is, you know. I'm not being mean. I'm not being mean, but you know, I understand. You'll have some you have some Cat Zingano apologists, you know, that just get in here and start acting like they ain't got no damn sense. Man, you said something about Cat. Man, shut the hell up. Say whatever I want to say about Cat or anybody. And guess what? There's not a damn thing you can do about it. See? It's called having an opinion. That's what it's called. It's called having an opinion. And some people, I think the problem with you millennials is that y'all don't think that nobody should have an opinion that you don't like. That's the problem. Y'all think that people shouldn't have an opinion that you don't like. So, therefore, that's why you guys get mad, you cuss, you fuss, you have temper tantrums in the comment section. Yep, that's what happens. Ah, well. Hey, here's what it is. Here's what it is. Got a persistent troll too, boy. But that's okay. I need the trolls. We need the trolls. Okay, I am going to cut the phone lines on here pretty soon. And anybody want to call in, I'm going to keep the phone calls very short. I promise. I will keep the phone calls short. Yes, you do need the bread, you know, but she can have all the bread she wants. Chris Cyborg just gonna make an opinion out of Cat Zingano. We're talking about Cat Zingano now, Alexander. Talking about Cat Zingano. We talked about the three-headed beast. We're about to talk about Kayla Harrison here. Just is what it is. Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with having an opinion. You know, it's just like if let's say Wild Tiger, you got an opinion and I disagree with that. Well, I'm not finna say, hey, you stupid because you got that opinion. Or Wild Tiger, I'm not gonna ever speak to you again because you got an opinion. Psh. Okay, so what? You got an opinion. That don't mean nothing. Okay, you got an opinion. That's your opinion. It's your view. I don't know. You got your own view. I have a view. But, you know, it can be cool. It can be cool and we just agree to disagree. But that's the problem. You know, people they don't want to agree to disagree. Yeah, Alexander, I think Cyril's a real threat. I think he is a real threat. The problem with Cyril Gahn and all of these guys is that the UFC, I was talking about how the UFC, they got a problem with this three-headed monster. They're going to have to find a way to pay these guys. For real. Robert Heron, you crazy, man. He said, we've been breaking his leg, distracting me before the fight. Yeah, and that cute girl's smile in the 5th grade doing a math test. Man, if I seen a girl in my math class taking a math test, I'm finna ask her for the damn answers. I'd tell her she cute. I would tell her she cute so she'll feel special, but I ain't really think she was cute. I just wanted her answers. Robert Henry, you crazy. Yeah, the interim belt ridiculous, but the thing of it is, Alexander, is that Francis Ngannou didn't want to sign the contract that he was getting. He didn't want to sign the contract because Ngannou wants to box as well. And, Dana White, he wasn't having that. So, Ngannou, I guess they're still waiting. It's a stalemate. Ngannou not signing that contract until he's going to be allowed to box. So that's the stalemate. I don't know, but that's the last thing I heard, that Ngannou don't want to sign the contract, or he don't want to sign a contract. He don't want to extend his fights because of that. So it is what it is. They did it for Conor McGregor, and could you imagine? So how they freezing Stipe? I don't know, man. I think it's personal, bro. Like Dana White literally don't like Stipe. I'm talking about Dana White does not like Stipe at all. Period. You ever see how when he had to talk about Stipe, it's like Dana White got to find something to say that's good. Yeah, yeah, but Dana White don't like Miocic, man. He don't like him. But I don't know, man. Stipe, his time done passed him by. His time done passed him by. I don't know, man. I think Stipe need to go on ahead, man, and start considering, like, hey, maybe it might be time to hang it up. I mean, he's a damn good fighter, though, man. Stipe, a damn good fighter, though, man. And that last fight he had against DC was epic, man. It was epic. But when I saw him, when he got knocked out by Ngannou, man, I thought Ngannou damn near killed that dude. I'm talking about Ngannou hit him so damn hard. Like, Stipe eyes rolled in the back of his damn head. And I knew then, I'm like, oh, 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 he killed Stipe. Thank God he didn't kill him, though. Thank God he didn't kill him. Okay, guys, I need to move on because we're running up on 10:15 now. Hype Job Harrison. Hype Job Harrison is going to take on Jenna Fabio. Okay, guys, let me tell y'all. I think Hype Job, I think she needs to focus on Jenna Fabian. I think Hype Job Harrison really need to focus. I think she's overlooking Jenna Fabian. Like, I think she legit overlooking. And I understand, you want to have some confidence, good. Like, Harrison said, look, she don't do anything that surprises me. And I like that confidence in Hype Job. But I almost feel like Hype Job is being very dismissive to Jenna Fabian. And that's bad because you guys remember when Ronda Rousey was dismissive to Holly Holm? Yeah, well, Kayla finna be the biggest free agent in women's MMA. But I feel like she legit. I think she overlooking Jenna Fabian. Like, I think she overlooking her. And I just think that's bad for her to do. I think she need not overlook Jenna Fabian. I think she need to be careful, man. Jenna Fabian, she's fast, she's strong, and she moves very well. But I do have to say on the flip side, Kayla Hype Job Harrison moves very well too. When people say this is Ronda Rousey 2.0, I think Kayla Harrison is a better athlete than Ronda Rousey. I think Ronda Rousey was a better technician than Kayla Harrison, but I think Kayla Harrison is a better all-around athlete than Ronda Rousey. Oh, what's up, BJ Johnson in the building? What's up? Wow, Tyre, you said, yeah, Kayla Harrison will probably get kicked in the head or punched. See, thing of it is, Kayla Harrison cuts off the octagon very well. Kayla Harrison cuts off the octagon extremely well. She moves like Kayla Harrison. She moves well. She's not just a judo fighter. She's just not a person that knows judo that follows somebody around the octagon. Kayla Harrison actually does a decent job of cutting off the octagon. She does well and she closes distance well. See, Ronda Rousey wasn't that type of athlete. She just wasn't. Ronda Rousey, to me, had better technique. Ronda Rousey had much, much, much better technique, to me. But Kayla Harrison is a better all-around athlete. So it's going to be hard because, Ronda Rousey isn't Kayla Harrison isn't Ronda. Kayla Harrison is going to cut Jenna Fabian off. She's going to cut the octagon off. She's going to close the distance. So Jenna Fabian is going to have to do something. Okay? She's going to have to keep Kayla at a range. And she's going to have to keep repeating, keeping that jab in Kayla Harrison's face. She's going to have to disrupt what Kayla want to do. She got to keep doing it. A jab will disrupt these wrestlers and these judo practitioners, these jiu-jitsu practitioners. A jab is a beautiful thing because these people, they don't know how to act and respond to a good jab. They don't know how to do it because they suck at handling jab. They always got to reset. Look at whenever Kayla Harrison is jabbed. Just look at it. Whenever she jabs, she'll reset. She'll reset. Like Kayla Harrison don't like to get touched up. She don't like to get hit. She don't. Kayla Harrison, Wild Tiger, can't strike a box either. Kayla Harrison, her stand-up is terrible. It's horrible. But what balances Kayla out is that she's so athletic and she really fast on her feet that she can close the distance and she can get a hold of you. That's the thing. See, Jenna Fabian, she gonna have to keep Kayla on the outside and jab Kayla to death. Kayla Harrison don't like jabs. She can do it and then make Kayla walk into something. Because me personally, I don't even think Kayla chin. I don't think her chin is all that great. Yeah, she need to wear Kayla down with jabs, George. I'm talking about wear her down, man. Wear Kayla down. Don't give Kayla that opportunity to get the fight to the cage. Don't give her that opportunity. Keep the fight in the center of the octagon and circle Kayla. But keep hitting Kayla with the jab and then pop the jab a few times and then hit Kayla with a nice right hand. See, when you do all of that, it's going to make Kayla think. It's going to make Kayla think. And she's going to have to reset and try to come up with a different game plan to get the fight to the ground because we know that's what's going to happen. All Jenna Fabian got to do is really touch Kayla up for a round. Touch up for a whole round. Wear her down. Wear her down to the body. Okay, touch Kayla up. Kayla don't like getting hit. Touch her up. Keep the fight in the center of the octagon. Keep the jab in Kayla's face. She can win the fight. She can win the fight, Wild Tiger. I mean, it can be done. Whether we like it, don't like it, sit back. Jenna Fabian has the tools to beat Kayla, but does she have the octagon IQ to beat Kayla? Now, some points in some fights, I question Jenna Fabian's octagon IQ. I question sometimes, and sometimes I shake my head because I don't understand why she'll do certain things. I just don't get it. And sometimes she'll do certain things that just don't make sense. Or, like Jenna Fabian will walk into a person, she'll circle back into the person's power hand or to their strong side. She'll circle back into that. And I used to think, like, damn, what the hell is Jenna doing? What is she doing? What is she doing? But she gotta confuse Kayla Harrison, and you can't let Kayla Harrison make the first move. And when Jenna Fabian jab or hit Kayla, she gotta hit her hard. Because you know what she's gonna do. She's gonna try to go for the takedown. Be prepared for that. And then on top of that, if I'm Jenna Fabian, I would have 10 different wrestling partners a day. And this is what I would do. I would get on the bottom. And my job would be to get up. Just get up. Okay? When one person get, tired, put somebody else on top of Jenna. And Jenna Fabian, she just need to get up. That's it. Keep trying to get up. Do that over and over and over and over and over. And see, they may not be able to mimic Kayla Harrison completely, but the thing of it is, Jenna Fabian will get used to being on her back. She'll get used to being on her back, and then she'll be able to get up. She'll be able to get up over and over and over again. And see, it won't be as bad if Kayla's. At least, if she can't even get up, at least she'll be able to survive a round with Kayla, on top. But she's got to be able to do that. She's got to be able to do that. Jenna Fabian also got something too that a lot of Kayla Harrison opponents ain't had. Jenna Fabian got power in that left hand. She's a southpaw. She got power. If she even land that left hand straight on the jaw, on the chin, night. It's good night. Okay? It's good night. But everything that I'm saying is few far in between. Everything that I'm saying is few far in between. Will Jenna Fabian be disciplined enough to do all of that? I mean, don't know. Don't know if Jenna Fabian will be disciplined enough to do all that. Don't none of us know. Do Jenna Fabian got the skill set to beat Kayla Harrison? Yeah. Is she smart enough in the octagon to do it? I don't know. That's 50-50. It's 50-50. Because sometimes I've seen Jenna Fabian do some pretty good, intelligent things, and sometimes I've seen her do things that I have to shake my head, scratch my head, and be like, well, I'll be damned. I'll be damned. Just what the hell has happened? I think she need to take the fight to Kayla. After she set Kayla up by round 3, then start taking the fight to Kayla. Take the fight to Kayla. Take the fight. Because Kayla right now is she underestimating Jenna Fabian. And see, that's bad. See, you have to understand what the difference is between confidence and actually underestimating your opponent. Kayla Harrison, to me, is underestimating Jenna Fabian. That's just what it is. But it's going to be a good fight nonetheless. Okay, guys. I don't know how many of you guys are boxing fans. But this kind of... I was listening to a live stream. Okay? I was listening to a live stream. Alexander Williams, Wild Tiger, Arpit Singh, George Page, Donovan Jackson, Robert Henry. I was listening to a live stream. Alexander Williams. And when I listened to this live stream, there were people on the live stream actually saying that Errol Spence faked his injury. And I kind of found out, like, really? He faking an injury? I don't know. This will be the biggest payday of his career. And you think the man faking an injury. Okay, and I started thinking, well, why would they think that? Why would people think that Errol Spence could be faking an injury? How? Why? Spence is really faking an injury. Okay, and I started examining. Okay, Manny Pacquiao is 42, 43. Let's see. He slowed down. He's not the same fighter that he used to be. I don't know. I mean, why in the hell would Errol Spence be afraid of Manny Pacquiao? I don't get it. I think all these young guys, they would jump at the chance to fight Manny Pacquiao. Terrence Crawford definitely would jump at the chance to fight Manny Pacquiao. Virgil Ortiz would jump at the chance to fight Manny Pacquiao. Errol Spence, he's not afraid. He's not afraid. The guy literally did hurt his eye. And people forget that this man went through the damn windshield of a car. I don't know what people forgot. This man went through the damn windshield of what, a Lamborghini? Or whatever kind of sports car he was driving. This man flew 70 feet out of his car. I find it hard to believe that this man is afraid. I mean, do you guys? I don't know. I find it hard to believe that he faked an injury. Really? He faked an injury? To get out of a fight with Manny Pacquiao? Like, folks, come on now. Let's look at how stupid that this shit sounds. He faked an injury, okay? He faked an injury to get out of a fight with Manny Pacquiao. Yeah, Combo Breaker. Man, y'all go sub to the homie Combo Breaker 99, man. I think all us combo, we shadow banned, man. Y'all got to go get this brother some love, man. Yeah, but he said, Hopkins gonna question Spence. Yep. Not questioning Fury, not questioning Teofimo Lopez. And Teofimo Lopez, man, good grief. Are you serious? Teofimo Lopez running around here thinking he God-gifted boxing. This man ain't had a fight since he beat Lomachenko. He ain't had a fight. Yeah, we can't even get him in the ring with who damn Kambosos. We can't even get him to fight Kambosos. Hell. The man don't want to fight Devin Haney. He don't want to fight Tank Davis. But I just kind of find that crazy. Errol Spence done been through a windshield. Literally a windshield. And this man is going to fake an eye injury. to get out of the fight with Pacquiao, which would be his biggest payday ever. I don't know, man. And it'd be the same cast of characters. I was looking at this one live stream, and I was just surprised, and I'm like, man. And it's like everybody on this particular live stream, well, they anti Spence anyway. They anti Spence anyway. But I don't think nobody using any logic. Oh well, yeah, huh? I think Spence faked the injury. Okay, I think he's faked the injury, man. Because why would he put the patch on the eye and he ain't show a doctor's report. He ain't show this. What the hell? I mean, y'all think this dude running from Manny Pacquiao, so he gonna put an eye bandage over his eye and walk around like that in public because he's afraid of Manny Pacquiao? I just don't understand, man. Some of these people, they say they boxing fans, but some of these dudes, they just dumb as hell. They just dumb. This man ain't faking no injury. He not faking an injury. It was going to be his highest payday against a man out of his prime who he was the favorite to beat. Y'all really? It's just like, somebody was trying to tell me that Cindy Dandois ducked the fight. She ducked the fight with a girl that was just got out of her amateurs. She ducked the fight when she got hit in the nose, or when her boyfriend assaulted her, or she broke her own nose, so she wouldn't have to fight this like 20-something-year-old girl. It was her first professional fight, and I'm sitting here like, do people hear what they saying? Cindy Dandois didn't want to fight somebody who just came out of the amateurs, her first pro debut, and Cindy Dandois running from that fighter. I was like, man, it don't even make sense. It's stupid. Yeah, man. Yep. There it is. There it is. There it is. I don't know though, Alexander. Do you like have proof that it didn't sell any tickets? See, you have to be able to prove that. That's an inflammatory. It's that's loaded. That's loaded. Okay, all right. So Alexander, you're saying it was going to be on ESPN. Okay. But you don't think a fight like that would be on ESPN pay-per-view? I mean, ESPN, they do have pay-per-view. Yeah, combo. Yeah, combo. Yeah, Alexander, same questions. How can you be anti-Spence? Manny is a legend, but why would someone as big as Spence be afraid when Manny hasn't knocked anybody out cold? Yeah, unless you're living in the Philippines, yes, sir. But and this was crazy too, man. People were blaming Errol Spence for the Crawford fight not happening. Like, people were blaming Errol Spence for the Crawford fight not happening. And I found that funny too. I'm like, so wait a minute. Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford can't fight, but that's Errol Spence's fault. And Errol Spence told you, hey, maybe y'all need to talk to Bob Arum. You need to talk to Bob Arum. And then on record we have Bob Arum saying, I didn't book the fight with Crawford with Manny Pacquiao because Bob Arum said he was concerned with Manny Pacquiao's health. Bob Arum said it. And Bob Arum came out in front of the world and said that he losing money with Terrence Crawford. This is your promoter, the guy that's supposed to help you build your brand. But everybody believes it's Errol Spence. Come on, man. Come on. Errol Spence came out and said the person holding up the fight is Bob Arum. But this ain't the first time Bob Arum done held up a fight. It's not the first time. The whole Mayweather-Pacquiao saga. Come to find out, it was Pacquiao's fault. It was their fault, man, that the fight didn't happen when we wanted it to happen. Yeah, H-Town. Who is it? T-Town? T-Town Cruz. Yeah. I don't know why they're afraid to call out Bob Arum, but I do know why. I do know why certain fighters won't call him out. I do. I know exactly why, but that's the subject. It'll be a whole nother conversation if I talk to you about that. That's a completely different topic. Because then I got to take it into a spiritual realm. And just on YouTube, having these kind of combos on YouTube about the spiritual realm, I don't know, dudes sometimes can't handle that. So that'll have to be something for something entirely different. Whole different combo. But they're not going to call out Bob Arum. They're not going to call him out because Bob Arum the one that paid the bills. It's Bob Arum. But I still can't see Spence faking this injury. Why would he do that? Okay, Spence got everything on his side. He got everything. Okay? He faster. He faster than Manny Pacquiao. He younger than Manny Pacquiao. Okay? He hits harder than Manny Pacquiao. He's still somewhat in his prime. Pacquiao's out of his prime. Been out of his prime for a long time. But Errol Spence is afraid. Don't get it. I don't even think Bud Crawford is afraid to fight Spence. I don't even blame Bud Crawford. I blame Bob Arum. Oh yeah, combo. Oh yeah, trust me, man. Yeah, trust me. Sometimes when you have somebody that control you, they control you. Man, they go to homie Resident Evil X, man. Another fellow Resident Evil player. We trying to get Resident Evil back to the franchise that it used to be. But see, me and Resident Evil X, we can't do it by ourselves. Me and this man, we're gonna talk about Resident Evil, man, and how Capcom done fucked it up. Excuse my language. Yeah. I don't know. I think Bob was talking about selling Top Rank for $150 million. I mean, he was talking about doing that. So I don't know, man. We don't know how much longer Bob gonna stay in the promoting game, And no, I'm not gonna make comments about how old he is and how many years he got left on Earth. I'm not petty like that, and I'm not gonna do that either. So yeah, Bob Arum is outdated, okay? And the people that he's dealing with, these are young fighters. These are young fighters, man. They're in the information age. So Bob Arum hasn't changed with the times. He's still the same dude. And you're not dealing with fighters in the 70s and the 60s anymore. You're dealing with the modern day fighter. Like Bob been around since the 60s, man. Like, come on, man. This dude done been around for damn near 5 decades or so. What the hell, man? Come on. Come on, let's get somebody else in there who gonna make these damn fights, bro. Try to promote these guys instead of tearing them down. That's why Cotto left. That's why Floyd Mayweather left. Okay, that's why Guillermo Rigondeaux left. Like, that's why Mikey Garcia left. It's like, damn, man, you're their promoter. You're their promoter. And you're sitting there, you're tearing them down. But that's what Bob Arum do. You tear these guys down, man. Tear them down. And I don't even see, Wild Tiger, how anybody... I don't see how you could be signed to Bob Arum. Only fighters that Bob Arum does well at promoting are European fighters. He promote them good. He promote them real well. But American fighters, Bob Arum suck at it, man. He suck. Nobody likes Eddie Hearn, but damn, at least Eddie Hearn don't go around here, talking about fighters under his banner. At least he don't go around trying to damage these fighters' brand. At least Eddie Hearn will lie, cheat, and steal for his fighters. Bob Arum ain't willing to do nothing. Bob Arum just be like, they can't sell no way. They can't sell anyway. I don't even know why, but they can't sell. Yeah, Bob Arum do what Dana White do. Seriously. And Dana White be criticizing Bob Arum. I'm like, who the hell can you criticize, Dana? Who the hell can you criticize? Dana White tear his fighters down every chance he get. Yeah, George Bob been around. Bob damn near what 90? What Bob 92? I think Bob Aram 92, man. Bob been a promoter since he was. I think what? No, Bob was a promoter. He was a lawyer first. Bob was a lawyer. I think Bob done been around promoting damn near 60 years. Like for real, Bob Aram done been around a long time. He done been around a long time, man. Easy to contact too. You know, you can just call him. It's crazy, man. He said, hey, you can call me. You Google top ranked phone number, man. Hell, you call, man. Hell, they'll put you right into Bob Aram, or they'll tell you he's not there. Robert said the UFC, aka Resident Evil 2, Dana genetically altering contracts and shh. Ah! Oh my goodness. Nope. Well, Alexander, you see how well he promoted Tyson Fury. Yeah. Took Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury had all his promotional work, the mental health tour that he was doing. I mean, man, Bob Arum put Tyson Fury right there to win. And you got Bud Crawford over here, live over here in America. Bob running around here saying, you can't sell anything. I'm losing money on you. Yeah, for real. For real. You can Google Top Rank right now. I swear you can. You can go Google Top Rank Boxing and you'll get into the operator, and if Bob is there, they'll put you into him. No, they will. That's one thing I respect about Bob Arum. Bob's so old. Bob don't give a F. He don't give a F. And you call him with that BS, man, Bob will cuss you out. Bob Arum will cuss you out. Bob ain't running from no smoke. Bob 90 something, man, he know he done lived this life. Bob like, oh, yeah, you can call Top Rank up and say, hey, I need to speak to Bob Arum. Okay, hold on one moment. I tried to call him. I'm sorry, Mr. Arum, he's not at his desk, but you can leave a message. I didn't want to leave a message though. Yep, that's what Dana do when he don't want to pay somebody. And all that mess Dana did with Chris Cyborg was crazy, man. It was crazy because he was saying that she was afraid of Nunes. And Chris was like, nah, man. I told you. I done text you. I done called you. I done told you I wanted to fight Amanda Nunes a second time. I've been told you. But Dana was adamant, like, just trying to destroy the girl name. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Stuff that some of these damn people do, man. I don't know. You just kind of have to think to yourself, like, how dumb? How dumb is it to try to really, 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 make your product the way it was? Or, to keep your product good? Nah. Dana White don't want to do that. And Bob Arum don't want to do that either. But Bob Arum's an idiot. He's an idiot. But, it is what it is, y'all. I can't sit and I can't judge that man and tell that man how to do his business. I can't tell that man how to handle his own business. But that's Bob. Robert here, that's right, man. That's right. Okay, alright. Alright, the last thing that I'm going to talk about, guys. I want to go ahead and talk about the WMMA Roundup. Okay? The WMMA Roundup. Okay, guys. Woo, we got Valentino versus Lauren Murphy. And I know that you guys, really are waiting for that fight. We're not really. We kind of know who's gonna win the fight. We know who's gonna win. But I think we're all just wondering if Lauren Murphy is gonna put up much of a fight. I think that's what everybody wondering. Like, is Lauren Murphy gonna make it all 5 rounds? Is Lauren Murphy gonna be a tough competitor? I think that's what we're all just kind of like anticipating. How long does Lauren Murphy last? Yeah, Bob Arum will just lie. Bob don't care. Bob don't care. Wild Tiger say, who running their own MMA brand? I want to join. Yeah, yeah, come on. See, we, yeah, George, I don't want to talk about Bob Arum, and I don't want to talk about that part of him. I mean, he's old, but I'm not finna talk. I don't want to talk about, hey, is he gonna die? I'm not gonna talk about that. But yeah, Bob Arum is something special, real special. Now, Robert, I didn't leave him a message. I mean, oh shit, dropped my water. I'm probably sure he would call you back though. Like seriously, I'm pretty sure Bob Arum would call you back. I've heard people say that Bob Arum will call you back, but I called Top Rank before, and operator, sweet lady, she just said, okay, I'll patch you into Mr. Arum. No, she said he's not there. Alexander BKO, Bare Knuckle. I think Bare Knuckle gives fighters an opportunity to make some real money. The money at Bare Knuckle fighting is pretty intense though. You get like regular Joe Blow fighters going in and they make some money. But thing of it is though, you can't do Bare Knuckle for a long period of time because eventually your hands are gonna suffer the consequences. Your hands gonna suffer the consequence. You definitely can't fight 3 to 4 Bare Knuckle fights a year. You can't do that. Do you see the damage that these people be having on their hands? Yeah, Bare Knuckle is intense. And just think, you punching somebody, because when you have a fist fight don't last long. You talking about 30 seconds, the fight's over. But think about a brawl, a bare knuckle boxing match for 5 rounds, 3 rounds to 5 rounds, and you're using your bare fist. Yeah, they take a lot of damage too. They take a lot of damage, but most important, their hands, bro. Their hands are destroyed. And it's just something you can't do, but they pay. They pay well. See, that's the thing with bare knuckle. They pay them. They pay them well, but you get no longevity, none whatsoever. You might can do 2 fights a year if you're lucky. You might can do 2 fights a year. Oh snap! Who is this? Yeah, you might can do about 2 fights a year. That's about all you're gonna be able to handle. And then after that, it's a wrap. Because your hands are gonna be in such bad shape, you ain't gonna be able to do it no way. That's my thing anyway. But I could be wrong. I mean, Paulie Malignaggi. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. You know, he did that one fight, man. Dude said he'll never do that again. Paulie Malignaggi said, "I'll never do that again." Don't blame him, man. I wouldn't do it again either. Hell with y'all. Get your hand broke. Both he broke both his hands. I don't like that little scrub though. That pipsqueak ass. I don't know. I don't know. Can't stand him, but he broke his hands getting up in there trying to brawl with Artem Lobov. And shoot, Artem Lobov retired. Finally. That bare knuckle brawling ain't no joke, man. Ain't no joke. Can't play. anyway, we don't know how long Lauren Murphy is gonna last. I mean, hell, we don't know. Yeah, scar tissue. Yeah, George, they probably might. They probably might. For real. Yeah, if you got a job where you got to use your hands, forget it. Oh, yeah, Robert Heron, thank you. Thank you for bringing that up. So, the UFC, they're in talks of trying to get the Rose versus Zane 2. Man, I spit my coffee out this morning when I saw that crap. And I'm sitting here like, you gotta be kidding me. You gotta be freaking kidding me. Come on, man. Come on. And I'm not sitting here advocating for Carlos Esparza. I'm not a big fan of Sucker Punch Entertainment, Brian Butler. I'm not a fan of that guy. And I'm not going to overly excessively promote one of his fighters, but I do have to say what's right is right. Okay? What's right is right. Carlos Esparza deserves a title shot. She's on a 5-fight win streak. How do you not get a title shot? Oh, because Zane feelings got hurt? No. Zane got her ass whooped. And any of you Jean Malay fans, if y'all want it, you can get it too. Okay? I'm gonna say it to all y'all. Zane got her ass whooped, okay? There's nothing you can do about it, nothing you can say about it. She got her ass whooped. She went in there, she got starched in a matter of seconds. And she hollering about a rematch? Damn rematch. She need to go fight Bojangles again. That's who she need to fight again. She need to get back in there with Bojangles and prove herself. And hell, a lot of people didn't think she won that damn fight. The only thing she did was put multiple titties on Bojangles' head. That's it. That's it. I don't want to see no Wee Lee. Nobody want to see that mess. Wee Lee better go on somewhere, man. Ain't nobody worried about no damn Wee Lee. Yeah, Rachel Ostovich, boy, she dating that brother. Man, look, when I see that little stuff on social media, I just be like, bro, they just need to go get a hotel, or they need to go do something. Boy, they got a lot of sexual energy. That dude knocking Rachel down. I'm just telling you, dude knocking her down, man. And they just make it obvious. Yep, Alexander is money. Is money. Unfortunately, Jean Malay is probably more of a draw than Carlos Esparza. I've never thought of Carl as a draw. But Rose is a decent draw. Zhang is a good draw. And they got to make that money where they can make that money. I remember Zane fans used to run around here talking about, yep, should beat Valentino too. I remember they used to say that dumb shit. They used to say it. And I'd be like, are you serious? For real. Yeah, George, Robert, I drink non-caffeinated. I drink the natural coffee that's not caffeinated. Yeah, I don't drink any of it with the caffeine in it. Yeah, send some beans though. Send old coach some beans of that damn coffee. Yeah, man, Bojangles had a damn titty on her head. She had I don't know, man. Bojangles head was effed up, boy. Her head was effed up. But I thought Bojangles wanted to fight. But hey, it is what it is, though. Okay? We leave crying and whining enough. Of course they're going to give her the title shot. And Carlos Esparza, I don't understand, man. What do Carlos Esparza pay Brian Butler for? Look at that, man. Brian couldn't even get you the biggest fight of your career. Couldn't even do it. Couldn't even do it. You the one on a 5-fight winning streak. And isn't it funny that Rose is also a sucker punch? They're under the same management. And you mean y'all can't book that fight? Yeah, okay. Yep. See, that's what's wrong with some of y'all fighters. Y'all got bad representation. See, y'all fighters, they're probably dealing with like a whole bunch of other people, right? That's making them more money. And see, I know how the game works. They work with a lot of different people. And see, a lot of you WMMA fighters, you just happen to be on their workload. So they deal with you when they deal with you. Because they don't make much money off y'all anyway. They probably make a little bit of money off Rose, I'm pretty sure. But Rose is like the exception of the WMMA fighters that's represented by them. That's what happened. So y'all don't make no money off people like Carla, so Carla just get the shaft. Wild Tiger, that's your opinion. Hey, Joanna look like she got a ski for a face to me. But hey, that's you. But that's you. And that's your view. I ain't gonna say your view bad. You got an honest view of Bojangle Chick, girl. Hey, you like what you like. John Cena apologized? Okay. Do 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 do. The time is up. My time is now. That's John Cena's song. I wonder though if YouTube would copyright that, man. If I play it. Wonder if YouTube would copyright that if I play that. Let me see. Do 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 do. My time is up. My time is now. They probably will. Yep, they will. Play it from far away. Yeah, that's John Cena, goofy ass song. Yeah, man. Put a little bit more water in there, some fresh juices. Gotta switch it up, man. Vince. Man, I will slap the hell out of Vince McMahon. Damn it, I'm Vince McMahon, damn it. Yeah. I'm Vince McMahon, damn it. Yeah, I did. Hey, I played that John Cena song. Yeah, I will slap the man. Look, I will slap the living hell out of Vince McMahon. Yeah, I'm Vince McMahon, damn it. Oh, Austin, Austin. I'm the president of the WWE. I'm Vince McMahon, damn it. I don't know, man. Vince, they used to do some good promos though. He used to be funny as hell, man. But it's too much PC now, man. The WWE can't do something that, man. Oh, George, you want George, you want a Goldberg theme music? Hold on. Let me see if they'll copyright it. A lot of times they don't, man. I'm gonna see though. YouTube always have a way. Remember Goldberg, George used to be cutting backflips in the damn ring. Yeah, let me cut that off. Remember he used to cut them backflips. Yep. Ooh, ooh yeah. Ooh, Hogan. Ooh, Hogan. You're a thorn in my ass. Ooh, ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. That's that man. That was my man, Macho Man Randy Savage. You better understand. You are messing with Elizabeth. Oh yeah. John Cena was an idiot. I hated John Cena, man. I hated John Cena. I can't stand him, man. They was shoving John Cena down our throat, man. Every time you see him with these goofy ass little outfits and all this other stuff. Let me see. Alexander said China making soft moves, buying up America so they don't gotta invade Rose. Doesn't like communism, so she took it personal. Yeah, I don't know, man. If I was Asian, I probably would have been offended by that. If I was an Asian person, I would have been offended. Um, I think Rose. I think she was stupid when she said that. I think she was dumb. I think I understand why she thought it or why she thought she needed to say it, but it was stupid. The timing was just wrong. But she said it. And it's almost like she's relating Jean Malay to being a communist. Like you don't even know what she believed. And not all people. I've been to China, and trust me, not all people from China believe in the communist way of thinking over there. I've been to China, trust me, and there's a lot of people who actually live there that don't even like the government. They really don't like their government. Some of those people that live there, I know. I've been there, and I stayed there for damn near 3 months in China. And trust me, it's a lot of people that don't have that mindset. So I think Rose was making a blanket statement, and Rose definitely don't. She ain't buy no Chinese fans after that. But then again, they're not gonna hold Rose too far to that though. They're not gonna do it. I mean, matter of fact, they're gonna have a short memory, a little short memory. They're gonna have it just like when Bojangles called Brazilians filthy. When she told Claudia to go back to the jungle of Brazil. You know, just what it is. It's right, Robert. You don't know. Yeah, Rose shouldn't have said it. She's stupid for saying it. She shouldn't have said it. And if I was an Asian person or if I was from China, I would have been offended because the way she said it, it's like you're putting a blanket statement on all Chinese people. Like this is what they believe, and that's not true because I've been to China. Not all Chinese people believe in communism. They all don't. And I'm not defending any point of view. I'm not. I'm just saying if I was from China or if I was Asian, I would feel disrespected. That's just me. But I'm not in anybody's head and any of this stuff. But Rose was dumb for saying it. Because I know if Rose would have made a stupid comment relating black people to, like, say, for example, gun violence or something, Oh, man, I wouldn't be no Rose Namajunas fan. Forget it. And then people still ask me, man, why you a Rose Namajunas fan? She racist. Well, the same reason why you are a Bojangles fan. She racist. The same reason why you're a Kobe Covington fan. He racist. Same reason why you celebrate Platinum Piss Perry. He racist. I mean, I don't understand. Coach, why you a Valentino fan? People saying Valentino racist. I'm like, that's the last person on earth who is. But see, it is what it is. It is what it is. I'm just nah. I don't think they racist. I mean, y'all want me to go there, but I don't think they're racist. Yeah, I think some fighters they kind of they need to fighters. The problem is, it's not like if you're speaking up for your culture. I don't see a problem with that. I think fighters, well, athletes should do that. It's just when you're ignorant of somebody else's culture, then I think that's where the problem lie. That's where the problem lie. If you're ignorant of something and then you make comments on it anyway, like you're an expert, well, that's kind of where that's where you have the problems at. And I think Rose got one viewpoint of something, but she's ignorant on other parts of communism because it's not the 80s and the 70s anymore. I mean, you go to China, go to China, go to China. There's a lot of people that they don't follow communism, but that's what it is. She felt a certain way, and people, man, why you still? She ain't saying that racist about me or nothing about my culture, Because isn't that what y'all tell us? Like, hey, you gotta have a short memory, You gotta stop complaining so much. Don't be a victim. It's okay. Yeah, y'all stop complaining. Y'all quit complaining. Pull yourself up by your bootstraps or something. I don't know. Do something. Stop worrying about what Rose said to y'all. Yeah, yeah, and see, Alexander, it was ignorant. It was ignorant of hell of Rose to say it because she wore red. See, that's ignorant. Very ignorant. Very ignorant. Somebody asked you if you were Muslim. Yeah. And some people now they do ask you because they're curious and they don't want to offend you, so they ask. Like I ask a person if I think if I'm talking to them and if they got a culture that I can detect, and I ask you, hey, what's your nationality and culture? Because if I'm having a conversation with that person, especially if I'm doing business with them, I don't want them to feel offended or disrespected. So I do what I do to make them, somewhat comfortable. Yeah, yeah, I think Judge Cordonero. If a person don't know anything about a subject, they definitely shouldn't be talking on it. Yeah, Wild Tiger, I get people that ask me dumb stuff like that too. Like, what are you? What do I look like? And then I stick my middle finger up at them. What you mean? What am I? I'm like, folks, newsflash. Don't black people? We don't want to talk about race and politics every time you see us. We don't want to do that. If we're in a get together and you notice that we the only black person in this function, don't come up to us about something you seen on the news. Cause listen, the average black person don't want to talk about that. I'm giving you a heads up, okay? I'm giving all of y'all a heads up. If you got black friends and or if you see a black person and they the only black person in the room, don't introduce yourself, be cordial, but then don't use that as an opportunity to start talking about race and politics. Because most of the average black person don't really want to have the conversation. We just don't want to talk about it. Like this past weekend, this one dude, I'm the only black person in there, and one of the kids that I trained invited me to one of her little functions. So I'm like, okay, cool. And I'm sitting there, and white guy comes over to me, and he starts, like having a conversation. We were talking about sports. I'm like, yeah, I like this ball team, and he liked this ball team, and the conversation was going good. And then when it's like the guy felt comfortable, and so it's like when non-black people say, "Hey, you being a black person, what do you think about this?" As soon as they say that, I shut them down. I'm like, I don't want to talk about it. Oh, well, man, I just want to ask this question. Look, I don't want to talk to you about that. I ain't got nothing to say. And I told him, man, don't, why every time you guys get comfortable with us, then y'all want to have a race politics like conversation, like that's what we want to talk about. I don't want to talk about that. I don't want to talk about that. Wild Tiger, I can definitely say you black. I can definitely say you're a black woman. At least looking at you now, when I see you, I'm like, okay, okay. I said, man, that's a young, fiery black woman. Love it. But yeah, but seriously, black folks, we don't want to talk about race. We really don't. So if you non-blacks, y'all see us and you see us, we the only person sitting there, and we the only black person. Don't have no political talk. We don't want to hear that. We don't want to hear that. We want to enjoy the festivities like everybody else. I got mad too. I got him and I said, man, why? Why? Yeah, Joseph Cordenero, sometimes, man, just what it is. Yeah, man, I like talking MMA. I got a different avenue. I got a different avenue. I got a different avenue, and I might do some stuff on Patreon, like I keep saying. I might do some stuff on Patreon, you know. Hey, Wild Tiger, he called me fat N-word. Hey, Wild Tiger, am I fat? I think I'm in pretty good shape. Y'all look good. I know last time I checked, woo, I look good. Let me see, who all done seen me? Let me see. Yeah, Wild Tiger, you've seen me. George Page seen me. Robert Henry done seen me. Yeah, I don't think I'm fat. Nah, I ain't been fat in 20 years. Not even. Use the racist comment and you will get blocked. No, the coach ain't fat. But anyway. Yeah, Justin, that's the thing, man. That's the thing. I'm just saying all the people that they've actually seen me before. So yeah, I ain't been fat in 20 years. I know, you need attention. Yes, and it's stupid because the person they keep leaving these, or they keep trying to leave the messages. You trying hard, boy, to be a part of something, but you wonder, all your numbers are blocked. They're all blocked, and you got to keep making a new number every single time. It sucks. And if it's a spam call, it automatically blocks your number. Oh my goodness. I know. It sucks. Shh, George, that's good stuff, man. Yeah, I don't. Me personally, I judge people by their character. I don't really care where a person come from, their national. I don't really care. I kick it with white folks. I kick it with Hispanics. I kick it with everybody. The only thing I don't get down with is, hey, you being racist. I can't deal with you. We good. I kick it with everybody, man. Because it go the thing with me. And I'm gonna tell y'all this before I get on up out of here. Y'all know why? Y'all know why our country really can't get ahead? Is because the coaches don't know how to work together. The coaches don't know how to work together. They don't. The coaches don't know how to work together. That's the problem. If every culture, man, if every black person, white person, Asian, Hispanic, do you know, man, if all the coaches and nationalities and races could work together, first of all, racism would be a thing of the past. It'd be no more. And then our government will work for us instead of us working for the government. That's the truth. Like, that's the honest to God truth. I don't know, Alexander. Some people just want to, I don't know, they itching to see what I look like. Why you don't get on camera? I do get on camera when I'm interviewing people. That's it. But nah, man. Nah, man. I try to stay in shape. I try to stay in the best shape that I can. But it can be done. It can be done. It's just people have to be willing to make an effort and change. But you've never, nobody, you ain't gonna hear me say a racial slur on this channel. You ain't gonna hear me say it about any other culture or nationality. You ain't gonna never hear me say it. Now, am I pro-black? Yeah. I love my brothers. I love my sisters. But I'm not anti. I'm not anti everything else because that's stupid. Why would I do that? Why would I be anti everything else? It just don't make sense. And you know, when you carry that kind of hate around, y'all, that shit kill you. That shit kill you. When you carry that kind of hate, like you hate somebody, that hatred, that shit kills you fast. I'm telling you. Hating somebody because of what. Now, I'm going to point out racial injustice. I'm going to point that out all day. I'm going to point it out. But that don't mean I'm anti everything else. I'm not anti everything else. I will never be anti everything else. Because that's not the way you're supposed to be. Yeah, Joseph, they want everybody to fight everybody, man. Or Joseph, because you Hispanic, Joseph, they'll get mad at you if you want to root for a Hispanic fighter. Why? Why? I mean, that's your roots. Why would anybody get mad that if you're more comfortable around fighters from your coach? It's okay here. I'm not gonna say, oh, Joseph, man, that's messed up. No. Hell, if you're Hispanic, hey, you do what you do. Shit, we still cool. We still cool. Shoot, Joseph Cordonero be sending me the mamacitas, boy. Joseph Cordonero done show me some bad mamacitas. You think I'm saying, well, Joseph, man, she Hispanic, man, so, or she Latino, Joseph, so, oh, you can't look at that. You crazy. Boy, Joseph Cordonero done show me some bad ones. I'm talking about bad. Marlene Nunez. Boy, thank you, Joseph Cordonero. Thank you, Joseph Cordonero, for Marlene Nunez. Yeah, it's divide and conquer. That's what it is. And people don't know, man. Look, this country will be like, it'll be the top country in the world. But, the thing of it is, man, if racism were to end, poverty would almost end overnight. You guys know that? If racism ended, poverty would go. Poverty would go. Because everybody will be out to help everybody. That's what it is, y'all. That's what it is. It's all good. See, you gotta quote the right message, man. I'm for my brothers and sisters. I love my brothers. I love my sisters. I love my black brothers and sisters. I do. I love them. But I'm not anti everything else. I'm not. And people try to use that card with me, and I'm like, well, I don't know. I only choose fighters by need. Like, if I'm giving some fighters some money, I choose it by need, man. I don't choose it by their race. Yeah. If I know of a fighter, if I think they need it, I give them some money. Well, you guys give it to them. Hell yeah, Joseph, boy, Marlene Nunez, boy, she fine as on a whip. Boy, you got me addicted to some of it. Joseph, I'm addicted. The last 3 that you sent me. God dog, Joseph. I be trying to sneak on their live streams, Joseph. I be trying to sneak, man. I be trying to sneak, bro. And then, they see you coming in trying to creep in there. That's when I had time, bro. I just don't really have time to be on there like that. But yeah, y'all, I got a lot of love for y'all. Man, look, I'm gonna try to get back on here tomorrow night. Hopefully, we can do a damn panel. Robert Henry, we got it. Look, man, I know you busy. Hell, shoot, man, we have a resurrection of George Page. I don't know, George, if you ain't bit, man. Look, let's bring back. Let's get the panel back tomorrow night. Let's talk. And yeah, salute. See, George. See, man, it's contagious, George. Giving something to somebody is contagious, bro. That's all. See, man, what we started here, George, and I say we. I ain't saying me. We doing that. Okay, George. Well, we got it then. We're gonna get it in. I say we, George. I say we. We've been giving care pack, bro. This whole WMMA universe, we've been giving the fighters, man. That's what we've been doing. We've been giving money to fight. That's what we do. That's our trademark. That's what we've been doing. Yeah. Yeah, Shalolo. Yeah, Shalolo. But see, Shalolo, you told me you were German. If you say, hey, I'm finna pull for the German fighter, I ain't finna think, oh, well, Shalolo racist. Hell no. That's what you know Germans. Hell. You comfortable around German people. That's just, look, guys, this is reality. This is reality. But that don't make us, it don't make us divided. That's all. Just what it is. It's just what it is. It don't make nobody divided. We just do what we do. And we keep it 100. We keep it 100. But Shalolo. Shalolo. Alright now, Shalolo. We're gonna make it do what it do. Keep it real. Keep it 100. Okay? Shalolo's an OG. Yeah, we care about these fighters, man. We do care about the fighters. We do. We care about them. A lot of fighters. A lot of fighters, man, I'm down with. A lot of fighters, we talk on the phone. I'm talking about a lot of WMMA fighters. That's just what we do. Oh, snap. Justin Statham turned into a beast in that darn super chat, baby. Boy, it's about time to roll on up off here. I know I done been on here too long for keeping it 100. Shoot, same to you, Joseph, man. Shoot, you've been keeping it 100, man. You've been keeping it 100. The stuff that you do for these fighters, bro, that stuff doesn't go unnoticed, man. These fighters, they getting this bread. These fighters get this bread, man, because they deserve this bread. But it is what it is. It is what it is, y'all. We do. We love the fighters. TJ, Evelyn Barrio says, where's her money? Yeah, George, George, $100, $50 to these fighters. George, I'm telling you, man, these women, they appreciate that, man. Because a lot of these women, they're living check to check. They doing odd jobs. They doing all kind of stuff. And, some of them trying to make ends meet. Some of them, ain't even got no car. Some of them have to walk to the gyms, ride bicycles. Some of these women fighters, man, they doing bad. Like Leah Letson for a long time. And y'all say, well, man, Leah Letson, this white girl. Man, look, Leah Letson was living in the hood. Leah Letson straight up was living up in the hood. And Leah Letson didn't have money. I'm talking about Leah Letson didn't have money, man, for a lot of stuff. And Leah Letson is that person. She real proud. She didn't go to her parents for it, man. Leah Letson struggled. I mean, Leah Letson moved to the hood. That's all she could afford. And she was telling me about like the gun battles that they was having. Like it was crazy, man. Said she was scared, but she said she just did it because it's close to the gym. She can walk to the gym, ride her bicycle. It's crazy. Yeah, George, Love, and we about to get back on that for Loveth, man. This fundraiser right here finna be done, and we're gonna get back. We're gonna get that thing going back for Loveth, man, because she was happy, about the PayPal and the super chats we gave to him. Yeah, Chantel Coates, man. Yeah. Hey, George, I'm giving Chantel Coates one of these uniforms. Yeah, Wild Tiger, I look good in hers though. Wild Tiger look good in hers. I gotta get some time. I gotta copy and paste it though. Wild Tiger, I'm gonna post you, Wild Tiger. Yeah, I'm gonna do it tomorrow. Oh damn, Wild Tiger stood up. She said, "Go support the coach and all these beautiful, wonderful people." I'm telling y'all, when I go to MMA, most definitely I'll let you know. Hell yeah, heck yeah, Wild Tiger. Shh, man, Wild Tiger. You have to let us know. I'm gonna be your first sponsor. Hey, I'm gonna be your first sponsor. Salute to that sister, Wild Tiger. Go support the coach and all these beautiful, wonderful people. I'm telling y'all, when I go to MMA, most definitely I'll let you know. Okay, says she gonna let us know now. Says she gonna let us know. Yeah, Wild Tiger look good though. Wild Tiger look good in her uniform, man. I'm gonna post that up here. Yeah, and I say, hey, I put it up here in the chat, Wild Tiger. You ever want me to? But I said I know you private though, so I'll post when I get time. I'll post it. I will post it. Wild Tiger like she finna whoop somebody's ass too. But yeah, Wild Tiger. Hey man, go subscribe to Wild Tiger YouTube channel. She got a YouTube channel. Yeah, man, and she actually doing commentary now. Yeah, I be getting into that, man. I be watching, man. The one commentary you did though about Juliana Pena, I watched that when I was training somebody. I just kept it on. But y'all, all right, guys, the coach is finna be out. Outro, baby, outro. I'm gonna hit it for y'all, and then I'm finna be out. Here we go. I love the WMMA universe. All the Rage George Page, Joseph Cordonero, Wild Tiger I, Robert Henry, Arpit Singh, Zaman. Woo! The Trolls, Alexander Williams. Whoa! Here we go. Coach Shelton Harris putting all you to the shame. Haters in my comment section can't stand my name. Say you hate my video, but the watch is the same. Nothing else to do because your life is just lame. Cause you a simp like that, a wimp like that, so fat like that you a blimp like that. Ooh, I don't give a piss. How you gonna explain this? Forget what you think, cause this is my channel. Forget about your feeling, cause the truth is hard to handle. Tick tock. Popcorn, pop-tart fart. Leave a racist comment and you will get blocked. Coach Shelton Harrison, and there'll be no comparison. You're live on the show, sit back and have a listen. Woo! Yes! Good night to the WMMA universe. It's the coach. George Page, Wild Tiger, Arpit Singh, Joseph Cordonero, Robert Henry, Combo Breaker 99. Yes, BJ Johnson. Yeah. Let's go ahead and go to verse 2. Yeah. Now I'm on the mic, rocking around right. No, I'm not finished, but I'm gonna cause a minute. Yet to all you stupid suckers, yet I wanna cause a ruckus. Get my mouth, get my gun, and my lips are like a trigger. So I guess I figured that I'm bigger than my uno. Noco segundo, aprende muchacho. I'll go dinero, putting bass in the stereo. My runs are frightening, sorta like lightning, flash. Now I burnt your ass. Now you understand why I got the class, cause I last like a whip, and then I smash you in the lip, and then I trash you in the trash can for jumping on my tip, and then I drink it like a daiquiri. Rap is my mastery, you always be last to me, and I'm creative, something like Shakespeare. I'm like a terror, something that makes fear. Decide to hide, cause I believe it like a long piss, and then you ask yourself, can you handle this shit looking for your death wish? Yo, Coach Shelton Harrison, and there be no comparison. You're live on the show, sit back and have a listen. Yes. WMMA Universe. We'll be back tomorrow night. Tomorrow night. And we're going to get it on, and we're going to get it popping.